What's up, people? Thanks for watching. This is another AquaKnowHow channel video series. I don't know what video this is.
It's getting up there.
We're going to talk about Discus. We talked about it before in another video, but we couldn't upload it for some reason, so if we get something mixed up and we upload it sometime, we're sorry, but this is another video of Discus. Alright, here's the tank. You've all seen it before. Here's what we're thinking is a pigeon blood discus, and there's a red turquoise in here too. He's hanging out in the back there. Alright, discus. Discus. Alright, everybody likes discus, and I'm pretty sure most people in the hobby are gonna want to have discus at some point. But they're always like, ooh, they're so hard to keep. Everybody says they're hard to keep. We have discus, and we're not experts.
They're doing fine.
They're doing. They look pretty good so far.
Very nice.
Most people say they have to be kept in like
Very low pH.
yeah, their pH has to be super low.
6.
Acidic water, low light, big groups, not a lot of fish around them, so they can be kind of like chill by themselves.
Low lights.
Yeah, now that may be true. Like, they may like that, and wild discus are a whole other thing. They have to be in conditions like that because they grew up like that. And discus, you gotta make sure where you're buying your discus from don't have, they're not bringing their fish up in tanks like they would live in the wild. Because if you're getting them from a fish breeder that breeds them in water that's close to what you have, like where we bought these discus from, they were raised in pH that is close to ours. Like our pH, the pH here, I'm not sure what it is, but it's probably around.
Mine's a bit lower than yours. I think it's. I'd say just over 7.
Yeah, his is lower than mine. I got my discus from the same place, and my pH is like above 8. The hardness of the water is ridiculous. I only do like 30% water changes a week. The thing is with discus, they're not that hard to keep. It's just where you're getting them from. Now these guys, discus are a little bit more expensive in the hobby, like compared to other fish. These ones were $39 each, which is pretty cheap. They were pretty small, but it's a pretty good price. They eat, they'll eat out of your hand eventually. These guys eat brine shrimp, bloodworms, frozen bloodworms, pellets, cichlid flakes. They'll eat all kinds of stuff. These guys aren't really picky. Now, once again, you're going to want to make sure that where you're getting your discus has, that they're bringing their fish up in water that's close to yours, so that you'll have a higher chance of success with them. It's probably better for them to have low pH and have acidic water that's dark and whatever, but it's not necessary unless the fish is wild. Because the wild strands are coming straight out of the wild, and they will pretty much die in anything that's perfect to what they have in the wild. I'm not an expert, so I don't know that for sure. That's just what I've heard. But they get decently sized, like 6 inches around. They're kind of hard to breed in captivity. Well, if you're going to want to breed them, you're going to have those specifications. Like, the pH is going to have to be low. You have to do water changes a lot more. People recommend 50% water changes a day, but that's usually just for juvenile discus that are super messy. Because people usually feed their juvenile discus 4, 5, 6 times a day, so they do crazy water changes because they want their fish to grow up nice, quick, and fast, and healthy and whatnot. But you don't need to have water changes 50% a day unless unless you have a big group of juvenile discus that you're feeding a crap ton a day. These guys, like I said before, 30% water changes a week, maybe
Twice a week.
Yeah, maybe twice a week. Feed them a couple times a day. Yeah, they're doing pretty decent, I'd say. I don't really know what else there's to say, but if you have any more questions about discus, keeping them, whatnot, comment there or on the channel. And subscribe. Yeah, thanks for watching the AquaKnowHow channel.